I just happened to have the displeasure of viewing something on YouTube that I was just really, really, I don't know, I guess I was surprised, but then again, why should I be surprised by this artist? Because, that's just the way they roll. Anyway, this is James from Now Free Project, and I wanted to talk to you today about my girl, King B, Beyonce. She, I guess that video Sorry just came out, and, it's already up at 10 million views so far, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, how many views it has, because then, 10 million people, including myself who just watched that, have now just been, probably need a spiritual cleansing after watching that foolishness that is called a music video. And I just really can't get over how many Christians actually allow their children to go see this woman who claims herself to be a Christian, and I just really don't get it. This video will put you under such a demonic oppression. It's ridiculous. After, I was watching it and I was like, oh God, forgive me for even watching this video. Because it is softcore porn. She talks nasty. And I'm just really surprised at the fact that people see this as music. Call it creative in terms of the video. I give it that. Artistic license, she did a good job with that. But when it comes to just a lady being a lady, she lost it all. What happened? What is happening with our women? What is happening to girls? Girls now act like boys. They talk nasty. They act hard. And I'm not saying every girl is like that. But when you allow your children to be influenced by these so-called pop artists, then they end up acting just like them on the low. And there was a time when, you can talk about Diana Ross and all them kind of stuff. They slept their way to the top, what have you. At least you can say that they did it behind closed doors. Nowadays, these kids, they just do it out there in front of you, talking all nasty. And, short of people like Little Kim back in the day, and then even before Little Kim what's her name, who used to have her dirty albums. I can't even think of her name right now. But my mom used to have those albums. I remember her. But she was an artist who had a foul potty mouth and so forth. And I'll have to look it up. But some of y'all probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm just really surprised at, number one, how many believers, really are into Beyonce. Beyonce fell off with me a while back. I listened to her music for a while, but then it just started progressively getting worse and worse in terms of the matter of sexuality, sensuality, and demonic influence. And then after that one session or that one interview where she talked about, she lifted her hands and she said something came upon her, like something entered her. Those are her words.
I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me. It was going to be my coming out night.
And then that Sasha Fierce, I Am Sasha Fierce came out. I was like, this girl has been possessed by a demon and don't even know it. Or maybe she does, and enjoying the fruit of what Satan can give you when you bow down and worship him. And what people don't realize, and sometimes people do not realize, that Satan did the same thing. Satan offered Jesus the world if he would bow down to him. And when Jesus said, I will have, the Bible said, the word of God said, to have no other gods before him. Worship no other gods before him. So it's really, really, really amazing. It's not amazing. It is the end times, and this is where we are. And the power of music and the power of a woman's beauty can lead masses to hell. And this is what I see happening. This is what I see happening. And I pray that, over time, that spirits are broken from these young kids and even some of these adults that call themselves Christians and that have allowed themselves to be under the influence of this. But anyway, those are my 2 cents on the latest video by Beyonce. Sorry. You know what? I'm sorry I ever watched that crap. I'm sorry I even allowed myself to sit there for those 3 minutes and watch them twerk and do some demonic stuff and allow, oh my gosh, yeah. So now I'm gonna have to go in there and let myself be purged with the word. All right, y'all, it's James from the I'm Free Project. Well, holla. Peace.